Hey there, it's Brittany, and welcome to day 11 of the 13 days of Halloween. I'm really excited. I want to do pastel Halloween today. We did really fun, like Aurora Borealis yesterday, so I wore that necklace today, by the way, and it got really good compliments. I'm still wearing the bracelets. I remember this hand. It's from the Dollar Tree, but it has a hole in the top, and it's not pastel, but I think we're going to do pastels and black, so it doesn't end up looking Eastery. Like, does that make sense? So I think we're going to use this patina to paint this today because it's permanent. I also have some skulls. These are like gray, but I was thinking about painting them pastel, and then I have like these metal pumpkins. I'm not sure what we're doing with all those, but I know I want to paint the hand black. And I'm just going to kind of set it on this packaging from the Ghost. And I have a little tray and some water off to the side. I'm just going to spray in some black. I have a paintbrush. Thankfully with this stuff, you don't really need a whole lot. And I'm just going to paint it on. Might need 2 coats. I'm not quite sure. Well, that's going on pretty well. Hopefully it sticks. I know it sticks really well to metal. I don't know that I've really practiced on plastic before. These are getting harder and harder to find, the patina paints. Vintage does have a new version, but I've only used it once and it didn't cover as well. I think they might have revamped it a little bit, so I need to give it another try. But as you all know, I just put my house on the market, so I'm not buying anything right now. As a matter of fact, I should probably start packing. I actually got an offer this morning, but it was from an investor and it wasn't a good offer. So at least people are looking at the house, right? So that it boosted my morale just that there was an offer. So thank you for all of your good vibes and prayers that you've been sending my way. They are truly, truly appreciated. I think with all of you in my corner, something good will happen for sure. All right, I'm going to let that dry for a couple seconds and then hit the spots that I don't want to get it on my fingers. This stuff's not the easiest to get off. And then I'll paint the underneath. I love that. I kind of want to put some rhinestones or something on it, but yesterday's was very blingy, and I don't think I'm going to do rhinestones. I do want to find some like black, like stick beads. I don't know if I have any. I don't even know if I have any stick beads. I have stick pearls, but they're certainly not black, and I don't want to paint them. Could make some out of polymer clay, but again, I don't want to make them. All right, I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit. That was great coverage. Like, I can't see through that at all. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Start painting the other side. Oh, got some on my fingers anyway. So cool. I love the thing. I love altering stuff. If it doesn't fit, make it fit. All right, I'm just going to set that there for it to dry so I can do the little tip of its finger. I'm going to set that aside for like 5 or 10 minutes and let that completely dry. Even though this stuff it dries really quickly, I just don't want to mess with it. So make sure you wash out your brush too, because it will be permanently dyed if you don't. Here are the beads that I'm using on this necklace. I love these. I love the shape. I'm not going to be using all of them. I also got out, I don't know what I'm doing. I got out these like huge cane glass. It's not really a pastel, but kind of fits. I don't know that I'll end up using it. Got out some check glass drops. I got out a check glass flower. I don't know, that looks more Hawaiian. And some African beads. This part would fit in the pastels, and then the orange is a little darker. Got out some frosted glass. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go searching for some black. Okay, the hand's still drying. I'm gonna put these to the side because I just don't know what I want to do with that. I got out a bunch of black, and then I remember, or black and white too, and then I remembered I did black and white with the really bright colors. So I don't know if I really want to do the white portion of black and white on this one, but I got out some of these. These are from that haul I did like 2020. Crystal black quartz. These are pretty cool, pretty rough cut. And then I got out, see, like, these are really similar to those Hishis that I used earlier in the week, or earlier in the series, so I think I'm going to put those back. Those are glass. I got out this set of Crobo beads. I really like the dots, but I think those are too big for what I'm going for. This set of bone beads I really liked. And then these Crobo beads, they're just smaller. And then I got out these. They were in a weird haul that I got, and I don't know why there were a ton of J's, but there are these lamp work teardrops that I think are pretty cool. So we might work those in. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I really don't. And I might see if I have other, like, pastel beads that I want to include. I brought up these Hishis, but I thought it was starting to look a little Eastery, and that's exactly what I don't want. Those are Ashanti beads, not Hishis. I had all these cane glass beads, but I didn't really see any that were, like, super pastel-y or that would work. I just kind of grabbed them because I forget that I have some of this stuff, and then it never gets used because what if I don't go in that drawer? And that's where the cane beads are, the cane glass. Yeah, well, I know I want to use these, so I'm gonna open this up. I might want to do mostly black with touches of pastel. I think that's gonna be probably, originally I wanted to do mostly pastel with touches of black, but I think even with some of the, I don't know, some of the black might just make it look like a toned down Easter. I don't know. I want it to be very clear that it's Halloween, but with pastels. I don't know if that makes sense. So we're gonna group these over here. I don't know why I took all of them off. Okay, I found these matte glass or faux sea glass 10 millimeter rounds, and I love them, and we're going to be working those in. So I put a black jump ring on. I found like the perfect jump ring on my pendant. And then I'm just going to put 2 black beads on either side, and then I'm going to do some of the dog bones right after that. So just like 3. And then I'm going to take 3 of my bone beads, like actual bone beads, and then 3 more dog bones. So we're going to get a lot of black and a lot of pastel in this one. And again, this is another easy design, but like it's not easy. It's not an easy color design. Like this almost drove me nuts. I had to turn off the camera and kind of decide it before. Sometimes I could do it on camera, but I had to really think about this one. And then we're going to do 2 more bone, one of these mini Crobos and, or quarter Crobos or whatever, and then 2 more. And then we're going to keep going. And I might change things up throughout the necklace. I kind of really do want to get these quartz, these crystal quartz in there. I tried painting one of these skulls in a pastel. I didn't like it. So maybe next year he'll make his way in. I even looked at my black skulls, my black candy skulls from Chuck Glass, and I don't like this blue, and then I didn't have 2 of this one, so yeah, that didn't work very well. And then I'm gonna go double check to make sure I don't have any more black skulls. Okay, I'm super excited. I went back through my Halloween bag that I kind of just didn't think to go through, and I found these. I'm gonna paint them black. I'm so excited. And I found these, but I don't know if I really want this with their teeth. So these are actually double hole. Oh wow, yeah, we're not using those. We're using the crossbones though for sure. I'm gonna paint like 4 to 6 of them, and I'll be back. All right, these bones were a little more testy than the hand because I put them on the paper towel, and then the paper towel would take the paint off. They're not like these. The plastic, I think I would have to rough them up a little bit. I love the look, but I don't want to have to like touch up my necklace all the time. So I can, you know what, I should probably spray paint these, but I don't have time. Like I just don't want to waste the time on them. So we'll see. I think they look so cool. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll go back in with a touch-up brush and then coat them with something later. But I'm just using some silver 19 strand bead string wire. I'm not using any metal in this. I just want the black and pastel. That's why I went with the black jump ring. I'm going to just start piling on beads on one side and then we'll go from there. It's taking longer than I wanted to. This was supposed to be relaxing and then the bones ruined it for me. But I'm still really, really, really in love with this design. So that's okay. It's worth it. All right, so I'm going to test the bone here. I didn't really like how it looked with a spacer next to it. And maybe I'll do two because it was a little bit much having all that pastel just next to one bone. So let's see. Please excuse all of the paint on my hands. If I don't like this, I'm just gonna go, I kind of like that, but I don't love it. So I'm gonna put these aside. Maybe next year we'll work something out with those. I think my frustration's gonna start showing in a second, and then you either have to walk away or change your plan. So I'm changing my plan. Let's go back to these. I really liked how these looked. I don't remember what order any of these were in, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to two of these. One of these. Two of these bone beads. I love how that looks. Love, love, love. So, I think what I'll do is just a couple more sets. I don't want it to be too much pastel. I actually want probably a little bit more black than that. So maybe I'll just do this each way instead of just having the three there. I think that'll put more black in for me. Okay. I love that. I love that. I'm going to bead up some more. I might put some more of these matte glass up here too, just to break up too much pastel. But I'm going to really just complete that pattern until it's as long as I'd like. And I'm ready to crimp. I found some 8mm matte black and filled those in on the back. I think this is my favorite necklace of the series so far. It is super duper creepy with the hand, but like lighthearted with the pastels. I love it. I found a matte black clasp in my stash. Unfortunately, I don't have any like real black crimp beads, but that's okay. Nobody's gonna be looking at the back of my necklace. And just gonna figure out the right side of the necklace, which is this one. Put on my crimp. Yeah, it's got a jump ring on it. It's closed pretty well. And then I'm just gonna crimp on this side. And we're definitely making at least two bracelets because I gotta have something to wear with this necklace. Thankfully, I have another strand of these bones for a future project too. All right, I want to make sure those are not crossed. Put that in the largest valley and squish. Turn 90 degrees, move it up one or two, and squish again, and squish one more time. Put through a couple of these beads. And then move everything down. And do the other side. Oh, it came right off my jump ring. It looked pretty secure, but it was not. All right. Hopefully I could just slip that right back on. and then close it up correctly. All right, so I want to make sure they touch and then make sure they're firmly closed. There we go. And then I am just going to pull while holding on to this part so it doesn't come through again. And I am just making sure that all my beads are all the way down at the other end without any visible gaps, and that it's loosey-goosey so it's not crimping in a straight line. And then I can put on a bead cover if it's too loose at the back later. All right, so I'm going to put that in and squish. And move it up and squish again. Just going to trim my wires. Making sure you're trimming the excess wire, not the main wire. And that might need to be trimmed again later, but I love this necklace. I hope you love it. But if you don't, I'm the one who has to wear it, so I'm glad I love it. Oh my gosh, it is so cool, and I can make it longer with more jump rings on the back if I want to. That hand is so creepy, but I love that if you don't like Halloween colors, you can still make Halloween jewelry, okay? So if you're not a huge fan of black and orange, so what? Put your own colors in, make it creepy. So, love this. Love it. Probably not only wear it during Halloween. I do want to make a couple bracelets. I found like these in my stash, and I kind of want to use one. I'm going to use one. They're vintage. Got them from, I think, Tracy. They're so cool. They're not black, but I'm not painting them because I like how they look. Pewter. All right, so the first bracelet, I'm going to use these chunkier Crobo beads. I'm going to get out some 1mm stretch cord if I have any. 1mm, and it's black. Today's my lucky day. I don't think I'm putting this guy on the one with the large Crobos. I'm just going to kind of see how this goes. Let's do a purple next to an orange. Seems Halloween-y. And then we'll put on this. Do a green next to pink, red. And a blue. Do we have any yellows? Oh, I have one yellow left. I feel like there was a disproportionate amount of colors in here, but it is what it is. If I really want more yellow for my next bracelet, I can go get another yellow. All right, do I like this? I do. I love it. It's so great that something so silly makes me happy, but I like it. No, I'm just not really paying attention. Oh, I don't want to blue that close to the last blue. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm going to cut here. I may have to go get my other strand of bones because all I have is purple, orange, and red pink left. And I don't think that'll work for what I want. So I'm just going to stretch. Tie a knot 3 times. trim these ends. And move that knot into my crobo bead. Look at that. That is so much fun. I love it. It's kind of retro a little with the polka dots too and those colors. I love that. Looks great with the necklace. And then I'm going to do another one because I want to make sure that we use this hand. I think I'd rather, I'm just going to use these in place of getting more bones out because they're almost the exact same color. Okay, hopefully I don't lose this guy. I think I'm going to put another jump ring on because I don't want to lose this charm in case one jump ring, like it falls off of one jump ring. That hand in the back, it's creepy. I see it in my screen. I'm like, oh my gosh, creeped me out a little bit. It was funny. Somebody wrote in the comments that I seem to be pretty okay with the spiders when I hate bugs. I freaked out a little bit off of camera, but for the most part, that Spider Queen video didn't affect me. But there was like 1 second where I was like, had the heebie-jeebies. So, all right. So we have our hand. We have our colors here. I kind of don't know where I want to go with this. Let's see. I have my bone beads over here too. Oh, I forgot to use these. Well, that just means they're destined for a different project. All right. I don't know, maybe I'll use these in this one. Just a couple. 2 of these, or 1 of these. My crobo. Another 1 of these. Oops. And then 2 of these. Don't hate it. I don't hate it. And we do. I like that. That's so cute. And then I'll just put the hand between 2 sets of those. So I will kind of do that now. I'll show you what I mean. I'll put the hand on here. And then put 2 more of these on. I love that. That is so cool. Yay! I'm happy. All right. With the bones, since we're only using 3 colors, I'm just going to do it the exact pattern that I had on the other side. It was random on the necklace, but not here. So cool. That would be a cool necklace too. That would probably be like a less Halloween-y version. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and I'll be right back. Okay, I love this. I mean, it's rivaling the necklace for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my 3 knots. I already stretched it. What a fun bracelet, and I'm absolutely wearing it outside of Halloween. For sure. Tighten, and then snip. get new cutters. These unfortunately hit some memory wire once, and ever since then there's a notch in one place. I'm actually trying to move that knot over to my larger crowbow bead so it can hide inside there. There's a notch. Actually, I think it hit 2 pieces of memory wire that I didn't know were memory wires. So, all right. Maybe you can see what I'm talking about. So, and those are the 2 spots where I typically hit the pliers. So the other spots are perfectly sharp. All right, here is my bracelet. I am in love with it. Look at those colors. And it's ridiculously creepy with that hand. I love it. Too bad I don't have one of these, like a huge one. That would be awesome for right there. And then my beautiful necklace and my other bracelet. Where is it? Oh, this is like okay. I've loved a lot of the things that I've made during this series, but this takes the cake. It's my favorite. I'm going to take these off so I can put on my bracelets. Oh my gosh. I love them. Like, I want to cry. I love the colors so much. All right. Sorry for being a dork. Let me know how you feel about it. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. We have 2 more days after today. Oh, and I can announce the winner from the recent giveaway. I'm going to put the name up right now. Congratulations, Anne. I'm so excited that Anne has been commenting and watching my videos for a long time, and I'm so happy when the comment picker picks somebody who actually watches my channel and engages, and I know she appreciates watching the channel. So thank you, Anne, for watching. Thank you, everybody else, for participating and entering in the giveaway. We're already at 14,150. Maybe we'll have another giveaway before the end of the year. You never know. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for Goldie. Bye-bye. Yes, he's a good girl. Yes, are you in your seat? Yeah. You're just hanging out with Mom today, huh? You're such a good girl. Oh, you want to come out and talk to Mom? Okay. Yeah, that's my baby.